What is going on, Bucs fans, NCFP fans? Evan Wanish here, back at you with yet another video talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And today we're going to be talking about a little bit of a news update type deal about Baker Mayfield and his injury that he suffered in Sunday's loss against the Saints. It was actually late. It was on a 2-point conversion, I believe. Was a pretty late hit, and then ended up really hurting and had a tough time, but gutted it out and was able to stay in the game, to not come out of the game. But he is very sore. And Mayfield and Todd Bowles both talked today. Now, today we were recording this on Wednesday, and the Buccaneers performed a walkthrough on Wednesday. Now, the thing about that is a walkthrough is not technically a practice. However, you do have to file an injury report for that. And Mayfield would not have practiced today. So he's probably going to be listed as a did not participate for the Wednesday injury report. It was a walkthrough, basically a simulation of if they had practiced, would that person have practiced? In Mayfield's case right now, be no. However, very early in the week. So, but Mayfield, what he had to say about this is division on the line, playoffs on the line, going back to Carolina. Yeah, I'll do everything I can. Talking about playing Sunday, his availability. He said obviously he's sore, but throughout the week it helps. Todd Bowles also said, I can't tell you how he's going to feel if he's able to play, but if he can play, I know he's going to try and play. If he's not healthy, he can't play. If he's healthy enough to play, he will. And look, we've seen that on multiple occasions in Baker Mayfield's career, but also this season alone, we've seen that Mayfield's been roughed up a few times, and he's appeared on the injury report from time to time this season, and he's gutted it out and played. So, is it Kyle Trask time in Carolina? Odds are probably not. I do think it's something to monitor, though, and that's why we're making this video. But I don't think the Buccaneers are going to be starting Kyle Trask unless Mayfield just suddenly gets worse. But I can't see a way with all the adversity that Mayfield has overcame so far in his career this season, all the injuries that he's battled through in his career, like I said, and this season. I just can't see him missing this particular game, not with so much on the line. Now, what you don't want, though, you don't want him going out there if he can't perform to the best of his abilities, right? If he is just completely hampered by it and it's clearly affecting him and he could possibly injure it worse, even if the Bucs win, and then they have to potentially start Kyle Trask the very next week. Like, the Bucs don't get a bye week. There is no week off. If the Buccaneers win, it's right into the wild card round. So I think you have to be careful. I think the Buccaneers are going to be careful. I think that's why they listed Mayfield, as they did not participate today. I think they want to take it light. We'll see about if Mayfield practices on Thursday or not. We'll see how many reps Kyle Trask gets with the starters. I think it would be pretty wise to get Kyle Trask some reps with the starters just in case. Mayfield's played enough with the starters, practiced with them every day, played 16 games with them so far. I think it would be pretty wise to have Kyle Trask get a few reps in just with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, the O-line, the center, that quarterback center snap exchange, I think is important. And the Buccaneers need to be on their P's and Q's for that. But all that being said, I can't see Baker Mayfield missing this game. I do think it is, like I said earlier, something to monitor and something that may affect his play. But I can't see a way that he misses this game unless the coaches just say, like, absolutely not. I can't see a way this guy is going to miss this game against the team that it didn't really go well for him when he was in Carolina. So that's even an extra motivation. He's got a lot of money on the line. He's got some incentives that he could cash in on, and it's a chance to make the playoffs, end the season with a winning record, win the division, win the NFC South, and head into the playoffs. So I can't see a way. If the Buccaneers had wrapped everything up, if the Buccaneers had beaten the Saints last week and wrapped everything up, I think you could see Kyle Trask. I don't think Mayfield. I don't think the Bucs would take the risk, especially in a meaningless game. But with so much on the line, potentially the future of Baker Mayfield and Todd Bowles and Tampa Bay on the line as well. I mean, a loss here to the Carolina Panthers would, I think, change a lot about those futures of those guys. So I think with so much at stake here, there's no way that Baker Mayfield's not going to play. But we will have to monitor that, see how he progresses throughout the week, and see if Kyle Trask, if he does get the start, we'll have to see how prepared he is. So it'll be interesting. Kyle Trask's first career NFL start could be in arguably one of the biggest starts of his entire career. Hey, buddy, thrust you right in there, and now you have to go win the division for us. So it would be interesting, but again, I don't see Baker Mayfield missing the game. However, I do think it is definitely something to monitor. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think if Kyle Trask has to play. Are you confident in Kyle Trask's ability to play? Are you confident that Kyle Trask can do the job? Do you think Baker Mayfield could potentially sit out this game? I don't think so. But if Baker Mayfield isn't able to play, do you think that Kyle Trask would be able to right the ship and be able to keep the Bucs afloat and win the ball game? So I mean, this is still a pretty bad Carolina team. So uh, we'll see. But my money would be on Baker Mayfield playing this week. But like I said, definitely something to keep an eye out. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you for all the support. You can check out our Tuesday podcast that we did talking about the future of Todd Bowles in Tampa Bay, both with a win and a loss. So we covered it from both directions there. You can check out that video on the YouTube channel right now. You can also listen to that in audio form anywhere you can listen to a podcast. So be sure to check that out. We will have our final game preview of the regular season, potentially final game preview of the season in general, but definitely the final game preview of the regular season out on Friday. So sure to be tuned, stay tuned for that. And thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And go Bucs.